Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Blog Podcast. Today is Monday, May 28th, 2018. Today I'm going to recap last night's thrilling Game 7 between the Cavaliers and the Celtics, preview and pick tonight's Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals between the Capitals and the Golden Knights, go over tonight's Game 7 and pick Game 7 between the Rockets and the Warriors from Houston, go over all the baseball action, look ahead to today's action, do my weekly power rankings, my players of the week picks, and my latest MLB mock draft. And I'm going to try to be quick here because I'm running short on time. The Cavaliers defeated the Celtics 87-75 to win Game 7, to win the series, to go on to the NBA Finals, to face the winner of Houston and Golden State. LeBron James, yet again, the best player on the court, 35 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists in the win. Jason Tatum put up 24 points in defeat. What killed the Celtics in this game was their three-point shooting. It just was not good. Terry Rozier's shots weren't going down like they were in those other games. Jason Tatum hit a big three in the fourth quarter to give the Celtics the lead with like 5 minutes to go. But LeBron and the Cavs just took over. George Hill hit a big layup. Jeff Green hit a big three to get the Cavs the lead for good. That was probably the biggest shot of the game, the Jeff Green three. And good for the Cavs. And then somebody else that hit a big three later in this game, I believe, was J.R. Smith. Tonight's Game 7, Rockets-Warriors, 9 o'clock, TNT. Marv Albert, Reggie Miller, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge on the call. The winner goes to the NBA Finals. The loser goes home. Chris Paul's going to be a game-time decision. With or without him, I'm taking the Warriors. They're just a better team. Maybe Andre Iguodala will play. If he doesn't play, then Golden State's in trouble, especially if Chris Paul's back. So give me Golden State. I'm going to say it's a closer game than people may expect. Let's say 114-107. Let's say it's closer than that with a minute to go, and then the Golden State Warriors put free throws away late in the game to set up the fourth meeting in 4 years with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tonight we have a big Game 1 in the Stanley Cup Final between the Washington Capitals and the Vegas Golden Knights. 8 o'clock, NBC, Doc Emrick, Eddie Olczyk, Pierre Maguire on the call. The game will be in Vegas because they have home ice advantage. I picked the Vegas Golden Knights in 7 games on Friday's podcast, and I think they will win Game 1 here by a score of 4-2 at home. Marc-Andre Fleury knows the Capitals well. He's had some success against them throughout the years when he was with Pittsburgh. So give me 4-2 Golden Knights in Game 1. Baseball. I'm just going to go over the scores and give out the winning and losing pitchers and the pitcher with the save. I'm not going to go over how all the runs are scored in every game. I'm just going to give out the scores and the winning, losing pitchers and pitcher with the save if necessary. The Yankees defeated the Angels 3-1 as they improved to 33-16. The Angels dropped to 29-24. Masahiro Tanaka with the win, Gary Richards with the loss, and Aroldis Chapman with the save. The Braves defeated the Red Sox 7-1 as they improved to 30-21. The Red Sox dropped to 36-17. Mike Falta-Unich with the win, Chris Sale with the loss. The Indians came back from 5 runs down to defeat the Astros 10-9 in 14 innings. This was a crazy game. Cleveland improves to 26-25. Houston drops to 34-20. Dan Otero with the win and Brad Peacock with the loss. The Tigers defeated the White Sox 3-2 as they improved to 23-29. Chicago drops to 16-34. Blaine Hardy with the win. James Shields with the loss. Shane Green with the save. The Nationals defeated the Marlins 5-2 as they improved to 29-22. The Marlins dropped to 19-33. Steven Strasburg with the win. Elieser Hernandez with the loss. Brandon Kinsler with the save. The Rays defeated the Orioles 8-3 as they improved to 25-26. The Orioles dropped to 17-36. Vidal Nuno with the win. Kevin Gossman with the loss. Austin Pruitt with the 5-inning save. The Blue Jays defeated the Phillies 5-3 as they improved to 25-28. The Phillies dropped to 29-21. J.A. Happ with the win. Nick Pivetta with the loss. Ryan Tepera with the save. I wonder if Ryan Tepera is now the Blue Jays' permanent closer because he's been getting a lot of saves for them lately. The Cardinals defeated the Pirates 6-4 as they improved to 28-22. The Pirates dropped to 28-24. Sam Tuivalu with the win. Michael Feliz with the loss. Bud Norris with the save. The Brewers defeated the Mets 8-7 as they improved to 34-20. The Mets dropped to 25-24. Boone Logan with the win. Jerry Blevins with the loss. Corey Nebel with the save. The Royals defeated the Rangers 5-3 as they improved to 18-35. Texas drops to 22-23. Jason Hamill with the win. Cole Hamels with the loss. Calvin Herrera with the save. The Rockies defeated the Reds 8-2 as they improved to 28-25. The Reds dropped to 19-35. Herman Marquez with the win. Matt Harvey with the loss. The Athletics defeated the Diamondbacks 2-1 as they improved to 28-25. The Diamondbacks dropped to 26-26. Frankie Montas with the win. Zach Greinke with the loss. Blake Trean with the save. The Mariners defeated the Twins 3-1 as they improved to 32-20. The Twins dropped to 21-27. Mike Leake with the win. Jose Barrios with the loss, and Alex Colon with the save. The Dodgers defeated the Padres 6-1 as they improved to 24-28. The Padres dropped to 22-32. The Cubs defeated the Giants 8-3 on Sunday Night Baseball to improve to 27-22. The Giants dropped to 25-28. Randy Rosario with the win. Ty Block with the loss. Today's games, a lot of day games today because of the holiday. 1 o'clock ESPN, Astros, Yankees, Justin Verlander and Domingo Germán. I'm going to pick the ESPN games. Give me the Astros to win this game on the road. Don't feel great about it only because Houston had to use up their bullpen and they went 14 innings yesterday and they can have a letdown after that crazy game. They need Justin Verlander to pitch like playoff Justin Verlander if they want to win this game. That bullpen is going to be tired tomorrow. They need him to go to distance pretty much if they are to win. With that said, I'm going to say Astros win. And I won't be surprised if they win comfortably. Domingo Germán has not done a good job filling in for the injured Jordan Montgomery in the rotation. Reminds me of former Yankee Michael Pineda. Very inconsistent. He can look great one inning or one start and look horrendous another inning or another start. So I won't be shocked if this is a 6-1 Astros win and Verlander goes to distance. You have the Nats and the Orioles. Gio Gonzalez and Alex Cobb. Blue Jays, Red Sox. Aaron Sanchez and David Price. Angels, Tigers. Tyler Skaggs and Matthew Boyd. Game 1 of a doubleheader between the Mets and the Braves. And, by the way, the doubleheader might be postponed because there's supposed to be a lot of rain in Atlanta coming up. Jacob deGrom and Max Fried. Cubs, Pirates, you have Mike Montgomery and Chad Cole. Cardinals, Brewers, Luke Weaver and Brent Sutter. White Sox, Indians, 4 o'clock ESPN. Dylan Covey and Alex Plutko. Give me the Indians at home. Although I don't feel great about this pick either, for the same reason I don't feel great about that Astros pick with that bullpen being really tired. And that bullpen as a whole, Cleveland's, has been disappointing all year. They are lucky that they won that game yesterday. The Rays and the Athletics. Chris Archer and Trevor Cahill. Rangers, Mariners. Doug Fister and Marco Gonzalez. Marlins, Padres. Caleb Smith and Eric Lauer. Reds, Diamondbacks. Homer Bailey and Matt Koch. Giants, Rockies, 7 o'clock ESPN. Andrew Suarez and Chad Bettis. Give me the Rockies at home. Bettis has been pretty solid this year, and I think the Giants may be headed for a free fall, although Madison Bumgarner is rumored to come back on Friday. I'll get more into that with the power rankings coming up. Mets, Braves. You have Brandon McCarthy, and the Mets haven't decided on a starter. That's interesting. Twins, Royals. Lance Lynn and Jacob Junis. Last but not least, Phillies, Dodgers. Vince Velasquez and Brad Stewart. I'm going to do the power rankings really quick. And I'm not going to go over who everybody has this week and whatnot because I just don't have time for that today. 30 have the Marlins, who sit in last place in the NL East. They're starting to look like the worst team in baseball, like we all thought they would be. 19-33 on the year. 29 is the Chicago White Sox, 16-34. 28 is the Orioles, 17-36. 27 Cincinnati Reds, last place in the NL Central, 19-35. 26 is the Kansas City Royals, fourth place in the AL Central, 18-35. 25 is the Texas Rangers, last place in the AL West, 22-33. 24 is the San Diego Padres, last place in the NL West, 22-32. 23 is the Detroit Tigers. They're in third place in the AL Central. I'm sorry, second place. Actually, no, they're tied with the Twins. 23-29. And the Twins are actually 22 at 21-27. Number 21, I have the San Francisco Giants, third place in the NL West at 25-28. 20 is the Arizona Diamondbacks at 26-26. Boy, that team's in free fall. 19, I have the Mets at 25-24. 18, I have the Blue Jays at 25-28. 17 is Tampa Bay. They're at 25-26. 16, this is a bit of an overreaction because they had a good week and they've actually been playing well for about a week and a half now, and that's the Dodgers, who are still only in fourth place in their division at 24-28. I'm going to make a prediction. I think they end up winning the NL West yet again. Justin Turner's back, and that team's ready to roll, finally taking advantage of a weak schedule. Number 15 is the suddenly free-falling Pittsburgh Pirates, who are 28-24 right now. 14 is the Rockies, who are in first in the NL West at 28-25. 13 is the underrated Oakland Athletics, who sit in fourth place in the AL West at 28-25. Number 12 is the Cleveland Indians, who are in first in the AL Central at 26-25. 11 is the Chicago Cubs, 27-22, third place in the NL Central. 10 is the Cardinals, second place in the NL Central at 28-22. 9 is the Angels, who are in third in the AL West, 29-24 on the year. 8 is the Braves. They're in first in the NL East at 30-21. They didn't have a good week. They lost 2 out of 3 against the Red Sox over the weekend, and they lost 2 out of 3 to the Phillies, so they get a bump in the power rankings. 7's the Philadelphia Phillies, 29-21. 6 is the Nats, who are in third in that division, believe it or not, at 29-22. They're a game back of the Braves, half game back of the Phils, and the Phils are half game back of the Braves. 5 is the underrated surging Seattle Mariners, 32-20, one game back of Houston in the AL West. Houston's actually number 4 on my power rankings at 34-20. Houston and Seattle are tied in the loss column. Houston had a horrendous loss yesterday, so that's why I bumped them to 4. They would have been 2 if they won that game, but nope, they're 4. I punished them. Number 3 is the red-hot Milwaukee Brewers, 34-20. Probably should be number 2 on my list. Number 2 is the Yankees, who really didn't have that great of a week, went 3-3. I have them number 2 this week, 33-16 on the year. And the Red Sox are number 1 at 36-17, first in the American League East. They have the best record in baseball. The Yankees are 1 game back. And those are the power rankings for the week. Players of the week, Gleyber Torres and Scooter Gennett. I'm going to do the mock draft really quick. I'm just going to say the team name and the player. I'm not going to do descriptions this time. 1, Detroit Tigers, Casey Mize. 2, San Francisco Giants, Joey Bart. Mize is the righty from Auburn, and Bart's the catcher from Georgia Tech. 3, Philadelphia Phillies, Alex Boehm, the third baseman from Wichita State. 4, the Chicago White Sox, Brady Singer, the righty from Florida. 5, the Cincinnati Reds, Nick Madrigal, the second baseman from Oregon State. 6, New York Mets, Jonathan India, the third baseman from Florida. 7, San Diego Padres, Matthew Liberatore, the lefty from Mountain Ridge High School in Arizona. 8, Atlanta Braves, Nolan Gorman, the third baseman from Sandra Day O'Connor High School in Arizona. 9, Oakland Athletics, Travis Swaggerty, the outfielder from South Alabama. 10, Pittsburgh Pirates, Carter Stewart, the righty from Eau High School in Florida. 11, Baltimore Orioles, Cole Winn, the righty from Orange Lutheran High School in California. 12, the Toronto Blue Jays, Shane McClanahan, the lefty from South Florida. 13, the Miami Marlins, Ryan Rollison, the lefty from Ole Miss. 14, Seattle Mariners, Jared Kalenic, the outfielder from Waukesha West High School in Wisconsin. 15, the Texas Rangers, Jackson Coward, the righty from Florida. 16, Tampa Bay Rays, Connor Scott, the outfielder from Plant High School in Florida. 17, the Los Angeles Angels, Ryan Weathers, the lefty from Loretto High School in Tennessee. 18, the Kansas City Royals, Jordan Adams, the outfielder from Green Hope High School in North Carolina. 19, the St. Louis Cardinals, Logan Gilbert, the righty from Stetson. 20, Minnesota Twins, Kumar Rocker, the righty from North Oconee High School in Georgia. 21, Milwaukee Brewers, Grayson Rodriguez, the righty from Central Heights High School in Texas. 22, the Colorado Rockies, Cole Wilcox, the righty from Heritage High School in Georgia. 23, the New York Yankees, Bryce Terang, the shortstop from Santiago High School in California. 24, the Chicago Cubs, Ethan Hawkins, the righty from Forsyth Central High School in Georgia. 25, the Arizona Diamondbacks, Steele Walker from Oklahoma. He's an outfielder. 26, the Boston Red Sox, Noah Naylor, the catcher and third baseman from St. Joan of Arc High School in Ontario, Canada. 27, the Washington Nationals, Mason Denneberg, the right-handed pitcher and catcher from Merritt Island High School in Florida. 28, the Houston Astros, Sean Hageli, the righty from Kentucky. 29, Cleveland Indians, Nick Schnell, the outfielder from Roncalli High School in Indiana. And 30, the Los Angeles Dodgers, Jordan Groshas, the third baseman from Magnolia High School in Texas. 2 quick notes. In the French Open today, Venus Williams got upset. We'll get more into the French Open throughout the podcasts this week. And your winner of the Indianapolis 500 from today was Will Power. Congratulations to him. And one last thing on the Indy 500, Danica Patrick, it was her final race. She wrecked 68 laps into the race, and her driving career is over. That's it for the podcast today. I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day, everybody.